This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to crochet this lovely stitch. You can make anything with this stitch. You can make a pillowcase, you can make a rug, you can make a baby blanket. If you have been watching my tutorials, I did a cake using my threads that I had. So I used that thread, the cotton, 100% cotton, and I used up all of that huge ball that I made. So it turned out perfect. I was just thinking maybe I should have started the yellow in the middle and then had it lighter the more I have crocheted, but yeah, it still turned out pretty good. Just to show you, it is a flower. As you can see, the middle is like a rose petal. If you look at the middle here, let me see if I can get a closer look. So what I did is, on this tutorial, I'm going to use up the yarn from the blanket that I have crocheted. Just the previous that I did the ripple blanket, and so I still have yarn here to make another blanket, but I thought to myself, let me start from this and then go lighter, 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 and then make the back or the bottom green. I did use up the white, so I just want to use up all this yarn that I have and then go on from there. This is acrylic yarn and poly, I believe. Let me just double check. It is super soft. So like I said, you can make a baby blanket. You can make a rug. You can make a pillowcase. Yeah, it's acrylic and poly here. Poly. There's a sticker on top of. Here's another one. It's baby yarn. That's what I'm trying to say. Acrylic and polyamide. So what you can use is you can use half cotton and acrylic yarn, or any yarn that you have in your stash. So let's get started. Okay, and you start in the middle and you go around and around. It's done 2 layers, just to show you. As you can see, there's a double crochet here, and then we crochet these. So I'll show you the trick and techniques how to crochet this, and then you will crochet as long as you want. So let me just measure this and just give you an idea. So it is about, I used up all the cake yarn that I made. So this is about 16 inches across. So it's pretty good. I was just thinking I don't have this yellow in my stash. 16 all the way. So I haven't figured out what to do with this, but it is pretty soft. Maybe I can make a pillowcase. I don't know. We'll go from there. So we're going to start it from the middle, right here, just like this, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so whichever yarn that you have in your stash, so what I'm going to do is, I have this, so I'm going to use up all this yarn, and then I'm going to move on to a lighter color until I finish that, and I'm going to use up all my yarn as we go. So what we do is we chain, total of 6 chain at the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we join with a slip stitch, and in that 6 chain 1, and then we do total of 8 single crochets, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I'm weaving as I'm going. And what we do is we join But see, can you see these two? You see one here. You see these V's. So I am going to join from this part here. And on the second row, we're going to use that other part. So in one row, we're going to make 2 rows. If that's, I think that's the better way to explain. Okay, just like this. So I did my slip stitch. I'm going to chain 2. I am going to skip 1. On the second, I go yarn over on the second, but I don't grab the 2 like these 2 V's. I only grab the 1, and then I make a double crochet. Just like this. Can you see? So I created a V. Okay, so here, I know your thing will get kind of long, but nothing to worry about. So what we're going to do is, where we did that double crochet, we're going to, okay, so to go up, I'm going to chain 1. And then from here, where this double crochet that I made, I'm going to make a total of 6 double crochets. So 1, try to make it as loose as you can, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I made one of my petals, as you can see. This is how it looks like. Okay, so from here I need to secure this. So right, can you see? Don't grab the 2 V's. We need to grab just the 1. Just the 1, and make a slip stitch, and I'm securing it. Okay. So we're going to skip 1. Skip 1, and then we're going to make our second petal. So I'm going to chain 1 to start the new petal. I'm going to go yarn over because we're going to make a double crochet. So I'm going to skip 1, and on the second, just grab the 1, not the 2, because I need that other side. So I'm going to make my double crochet, and I'm going to repeat what I did. 2 chain, and in that double crochet that we made, we're going to make a total of 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to make a slip stitch on the next one, but just grab the 1, the next chain, and the single crochet. So I'm moving to the next single crochet, and I'm making my slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to repeat what I did. So we're going to make our third petal. So I'm going to skip 1, and on here, just grab the 1 here. We're going to repeat what we did. So lots of double crocheting involved. Chain 2 to go up. So I created my V. As you can see, it's a V. And then I make a total of 6 double crochets on that double crochet. 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, it doesn't look like there's room, but that's okay, nothing to worry about. So I'm just gonna secure it right here, just like this, slip stitch. So we have created our first petal. See, can you see the rows? I just love it how it turns out. Okay, you know what, I'm not gonna do the single crochet there. I'm gonna secure it on the back. Okay, remember we used the front. Now you can see those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. So what I'm going to do is on this, the first that we did not use, I know it's kind of tricky to go in between. You know, those V's that we didn't use, we only used the one. So I'm just going to go and make a slip stitch right on that first one. And I'm going to chain one. Just like so. We're going to work on this back of those loops that we left. Okay, like you can see them clearly. They're over there. Just like that. Okay, so I want to show it here. So we're doing this the back. This is the back of the work and this is the front. So we did the first row, now we're doing the second, but actually it's the first row that we're still working on, but when you go back, the technique is done 2 row when you're working on the first row. And it's kind of hard to figure out, but it's really fun. So what we're going to do is on each of those loops that we left, on 8 loops, we're going to crochet 2 double crochets on each of those loops. So we should have a total of 16 double crochets. Okay, and then you can see the next row we do again 2 double crochets on. So we're creating this round, but we're increasing at the same time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I chained 3, and on that same I'm going to make a double crochet. So on this next loop that I see here, I'm going to make 2 double crochet, just like this. I hope you're not getting confused. It's very easy. It's very easy. So 2 on these each loop that we see. Oh, can you see those loops? You can see it, and then you should have 8 times 2, total of 16 double crochet. So I'm going to continue crocheting, and you just go into those loops that we left. Like you can see them, they're showing, hey, grab me, hey, grab me. Oh. Just like this. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end, and we're going to start our new petals. And I will weave this end, and I'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to start making the second petals here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We should make 4 petals. We're increasing, right? We're getting bigger and bigger. So what I'm going to do so these are the petals, and this is the back of the work. I did not weave this. I forgot. Oh, geez. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join, but to join, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to where that 3 chain is, and there's the double crochet. So just be cautious. So just go and grab this first loop here on where the 3rd chain is, and just grab it and make a slip stitch just like this. So we joined. So we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to skip. We're just going to skip 1. Okay, after chaining 2, going to make a double crochet. So we're going to skip 1 double crochet in between, and right here just grab the 1 here, and then we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, and then in that double crochet we're going to make 6. So I'm just repeating over and over what we did on the first 3. Try to make it as loose as you can. 4, 5. It's raining like crazy here in Edmonton. Okay, so right here on the next one, going to make a slip stitch. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to make a yarn over. I'm going to skip this double crochet on the next double crochet first. Don't grab the 2 because we're going to make double crochets on the back loop here, and then make a double crochet, chain 1, and make total of 6 double crochet. So we're going to do this total of 4 times. We will have 4 petals on this row. 4, 5, 6, and go to the next and make a slip stitch just like this, and then skip one on the next one, make a double crochet. Oh, I think I forgot to chain. Yeah, don't forget the 2 chains. Did I miss it here? Oh boy. Chain 2, because we need that height to create that V, and then we skip that 1 double crochet, and then we make a double crochet because we need to make that V, and then chain 1 and then make 6 double crochets. Let me show you one more time. I even get confused. I did it over and over. So 4, 5, and this will get longer, so nothing to worry about. As soon as you go and make your slip stitch on the next double crochet, it will tighten just like this. And we chain 2, don't forget to chain 2, and then skip that 1 double crochet, and on the next just grab the first loop and then make your double crochet. So we're just like this. Okay, I am so sorry, I just realized I went back here after doing the 6 double crochets. Remember, we're supposed to skip 1 double crochet. I don't think I skipped this one. So right here, so I'm at here, so I'm going to skip this one and then make a slip stitch here. Chain 2, again skip 1, skip this one here, and then go to the next one and make a double crochet. Chain 1 and then make 6 double crochets. Okay, I just wanted to point out that. So after making the second petal, 6 double crochets, so I skip this one. On here, I make a slip stitch, chain 2, and again I skip this one here, and on this one I make my double crochets, and then chain 1, and I make my 6 double crochets on that V, and I'll be back. I just finished my 3rd petal, so I am going to skip this one, and then on the next double crochet I'm going to make slip stitch, chain 2. So I'm making my last one, so skip this one. On here I'm going to make my last petal, double crochet, chain 1 to go up, and then make 6 double crochets. So I have my total of 4 petals here. So we're going to work on the back, and like I said, we're going to make double crochets on each double crochet. And if you look at the, it's like crocheting a hat, but it's flat, right? But we need to increase, so 1 double crochet we make 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then on the next row we make 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. This is on the back. The front is always same. And on the following row we do 2, 1, 1. So we increase 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, we do 3. And then 2, 1, 1, 1, we do 4. 2, 1, 1, 1, and then we continue crocheting like this, the length of how big you want it. And then you crochet until you increase. See here, I did two double crochets, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I did 14 double crochets on each double crochet, and I did 2 on one. So this is all to it, and then you continue crocheting the front as I showed you, and then you get more petals. So on the next row, as we see here, we started with 3, and then we got 4, and then it will be increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you will have more petals the more your pillow or your rug gets bigger. Oh, I can make a rug out of this. I'm sure it will turn out pretty good. Or even a blanket. So I did my last petal, so I have 4 here. So I'm turning my work, and then I just grab where we skipped, right? So I try to find that 3 chain. I know it's sometimes it's tough, but it's here. Can you see it? It's right here. This is the 3 chain that we did. So I'm just going to grab it from there because I just used that front loop, and I make a slip stitch. And I just repeat what we did on the previous chain 3, and then make another double crochet on that, and I do 2 2 2, so I should have total of 32 double crochets total on this back. And I think I saw the end here. Did I lose it again? Just wanted to weave that one as I go. So I'll meet you on the next row. This is how it looks like. Ta-da! And this is the back. You can make flowers out of this. So I'm going to repeat what we've been doing. So go to that 3rd chain, just grab it and make a slip stitch right there. And then we just continue crocheting what we have been doing. So chain 2, skip 1 double crochet, this one, and then go to the next one. And then we make petals, and then when we do the wrong side, like I said, we do 2 double crochet, 1, and then on the next one we do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1. So we continue increasing until we reach to the length that we want. So I'm going to continue crocheting. I'm just going to repeat what we did. Our petals are going to get bigger and more, and then I will come and show you how it looks like. Okay, so I have finished this row. First we had 3 petals, then we had 4 petals, now we have 8 petals, and the next row that we do the petals we should have 12, and that's how we increase. And on the back, and just don't forget when we're starting on the 3rd chain, we chain 2 to go up, and then skip 1, do a double crochet, and when you make your double crochet, chain 1 and then make 6 petals, skip 1, make a slip stitch, and then chain 2 and then skip 1 to make a double crochet. And that's how we do this row. And on this next row we just do around and around. So I'm going to finish this tutorial, and I will show you on the next, when I finish this, I will show you how to do the back side of this case. If you're making a pillow, if you're making a rug, just put it on your floor and to use it. It's just nice. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to share how this is done. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and happy crocheting!